Hello, welcome to another episode of the channel. This one is a review of some figures, the new 28mm Empress SAS Special Forces figures from the Cold War British range. So that's what we'll be covering. First off, a little bit of housekeeping. Just really want to apologise for there being a bit of a delay in this video. Main reason for that is we've put our house up for sale and it's been extremely hectic. We have sold it, which is good, and we have found another house, which is also good. However, that's got everything a little bit up in the air. We've actually started packing stuff, which has meant, unfortunately, that the bunker has succumbed to packing boxes and various items of household equipment temporarily. So that's why there's been a delay. The other thing that I wanted to mention, myself and Alex went to a talk at the Army Apprentice College in Harrogate, basically about the battle for Goose Green. I'm going to try and insert an image of the flyer. This was on actually to the day of the 40th anniversary of the battle, so that was on the 27th, last Friday. Absolutely superb. I'm hoping that the guy who's done it, the information's obviously on the image, will perhaps do maybe a transcript or something, maybe put it on YouTube. It was really worthwhile. I know that he does do this on occasion, so basically for anyone interested in the Fultons campaign, if you have a chance to go and see this lecture, definitely worth it. It was really good. So that's where we are. We'll now go down to the bench and we'll have a look at the new Empress figures. Right, so we're looking at the new release from Empress. In the Cold War British range. They've done 2 packs of SAS, which are going to drop straight in for the Falcons campaign. So I'll have a look at the first pack, normal Empress stuff, 4 figures. This first pack are effectively advancing figures. There are some separate pieces which we'll go over, but we'll have a look at the figures first. Really nice sculpt. This guy's got a car 15, shortened version of the M16. Really nice detail on the equipment. You can see there's an area on his back where there's 4 separate Bergens where they attach. We'll look at the figures first, then I'll go over the Bergens. Woolly hat on, windproof smock. Really nice. Can't really say much more than that. The other figures going on to the second guy, he's got a M16 M203 combination. Again, space left for the Bergen on the back. Nice positioning, excellent sculpt on the weapon. And this guy has got an M16 or an AR-15. The British Army got them very early. There's some discussion that it was actually before the US Army. They got them some in the sort of mid-60s for the Indonesian campaign. Again, nice figure, good standard standing stance. Very little flash on them. And the last guy, separate arm, which is obviously here, he's holding the AR-15. He's got the cold weather cap on. Walking, very nice. Again, space for the Bergen. The Bergens, the sculpt has done a really good job of them. It's the correct model Bergen, which is the SAS Para Bergen. Frame's accurate, the cross straps are all there. This one's got a roll mat on the top. They're actually all slightly different, which is really nice. This one's got a 66 low strap to it. You can see, for obvious reasons, they're fully packed. Just to sort of to show you that they do fit quite snugly on the back, and certainly the look the business. This one here, shovel attached, roll mat underneath, really nice. And the last one, shovel attached, roll mat on the top. So all 4 Bergens are slightly different. Really good job. So that's the first pack that that we've looked at. The second pack, slightly different positions, and they're not all wearing Bergens. So you get 2 Bergens with this one. This pack, so this guy obviously cut out for the Bergen on the back. He again's got the M16 M203 combination, wearing a balaclava. Again, lovely, nice positioning. Anatomy's really good, which you expect from Empress, really. This guy here is he's separate, has a separate arm. So he's crouching, arms difficult to see here, but sort of signalling that's what the sculpt has intended. Again, nice sculpt on the AR-15, woolly hat on, usable for any special forces really. Cold War Gone Hot, or obviously ideally the Falcons. They'll work perfectly for that. Guy running with an L1A1 standard British Army SLR. He's got some sort of Parker on, slung 66. Again, separate arm, which comes with him. Really nice sculpt. Again, weapons are excellent. Weapons are really, really well done. And the last guy is advancing with an AR-15 with an IWS night sight on. Really nice figure. Nice sculpt. Quite unusual to see this, so it's good to see. Again, faultless, really. Can't really complain about them. The 2 spare Bergens. One is, I think, the one we've seen before with the roll mat underneath. This one, really nice, 66 low through the top cover of the Bergen, the lid of the Bergen. Really, really nicely done. Now, a few people have asked me about the size and how they match in with other figures. It depends really what your take is. As an example, I'll take one of the figures. So this guy standing here, hope your ruler handy. They are bigger than looking foot to eye, probably about 32 millimeter. I've got an example of one of the Morpho Falcons figures, which a lot of people are probably using them with. They are basically 28 foot high. So looking at them together, they obviously are bigger. You can see there that they are slightly, they are bigger. Having said that, my take on it is it depends what your views are really with wargaming figures. If you're of a mind that they should all be the same height and all the same, you've obviously got that view. However, people aren't the same height. When I served in the army, I'm 6'4", and I served in a particular unit with someone who was 5'6". So it does vary. It's just whether you want to do that. On a whole, to me, especially if you're skirmish, the majority of figures in this scale are based individually. They're spread out tactically. So the vast majority of people, I don't think, are going to have an issue with it. The figures are so nice, I think it would be a shame not to use them for that reason. So that's where we are with those figures. Really nice. Thoroughly recommended. Okay, this is just a short video to show the difference. It's a Morpho figure on the left. obviously one of the new Empress figures on the right. My view is that you can certainly get away with that, the difference in size. It happens in real life. There's no reason why it can't happen on the Wargames table. This is just an example of what you can do with Cold War era British figures. These are 28mm Morpho SAS from their Falklands range. These figures will match in fine with the Empress ones as far as I'm concerned. Similar sort of selection of weapons, so they will match in fine. Right, another 3 figures: sniper, British para, and a signaler. Again, 28mm Morpho. Again, can't emphasise it enough. They'll definitely match in, and you can use. I'll certainly be using both. Right, so there were the figures. Really nice. Can't really say much more, to be honest. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing. You can do that either from the main channel page, or obviously click on the link, which is a 28mm Modern British Empress Infantryman, which will appear at the end of the video. Before I go, I'd just like to give a sort of a thank you. There's a number of people who've sort of gave a shout out to the channel, which I really appreciate. It's really good of them. Off the top of my head, Gav initially, who knows who he is. I'm not going to get in any sort of regimental contests. We know what the score is with that, and that way just lies conflict. However, really nice guy. I'll put a link to his channel. I've no doubt the majority of people who are watching or who are subscribed to me are already subscribed to him. Great guy. His videos are always good. They're always a little bit of humour in them, which is excellent. So I thoroughly recommend you having a look at him and giving him a subscription when you see his channel. I'm sure you already do, but anyway, that's it. So that's it. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's a bit problematic at the moment doing after action reports. The bunker's temporarily out of action. So I'm going to continue. I have got a lot of stuff that I can do showcase videos on. I think on my first video I mentioned what I've got. Quite a substantial list, so my intention's to probably just once a week make my way through that. If there's reviews to do, I'll do that in the short term until we get moved. On the plus side, on the move, the bunker is going to be substantially increased in size, which is always a good thing. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.